What is up, guys? I am John and you are back watching Johnny Fabs, and today we're working on our Datsun project. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. So before I get started tearing this apart in today's video, I kind of wanted to show you guys an overall view of what I've done since the last video, and just give you a brief overview of the build. So to start, it's a Datsun 280zx. That is getting a aluminum 5.3 LS LH6 motor, and then it has forward facing headers from Summit, and then I built a custom crossover tube to a T6 flange divided, and that is a S475 Borg Warner turbo with a 5-inch exhaust, just an up pipe for now. I'm going to try and run a full exhaust, but for now just that. And then the turbo is 3.5-inch outlet out of the compressor. So I have custom intercooler piping to an on-3 5-inch core with 3.5-inch inlets and outlet running in, and then it steps up to 4-inch, and then they have these little clamshell clamps on it. So yeah, and then I haven't got my wastegates on, but those are two 44mm tile wastegates that are going to be on there, and then I have to weld my blow-off valve too, but I'm going to do that later on. But yeah, that's an overview on the build. So today's video, I'm going to be actually tearing this apart and pulling the motor back out, because we have a few things. We have a clutch flywheel for it, for our T56 transmission, and then we also have some motor parts that we're going to be putting in. So we'll show you guys that. I'm not sure if the motor is going to be this video or the next, but for sure we're going to get this thing tore apart. So I just went ahead and removed the front end with the bash bar, radiator, and intercooler. Like I said in my last couple videos, it's just 2 bolts here, and the same on this side. And it has this interlocking piece that sits on top of here. So it makes it really nice to pull everything off. It just makes it a lot easier to get this stuff. And then once I pull the motor out, it'll be way easier. So I'm going to unbolt the turbo and get that off, and then start pulling the headers. So I got the turbo off. I'm going to unbolt this crossover tubing, and then we'll get the headers off. So guys, I just got the motor pulled out, motor and trans, and it is out of the car right now. So I'm going to be splitting the trans from the motor, and we will be putting the motor on a motor stand. That way when we can put the engine parts on it, it's on a stand, easier to put on. And then when we get ready, we'll take it off the stand, put flywheel and clutch on that we got, and make the transmission back up. But so here's a look at the bare engine bay, and then I got the 5.3. This is, I don't know if I've said this before, but it is a LH6, so it is a 5.3 aluminum block, but it has the Gen 4 rods and pistons, but it still has a 24 reluctor wheel on the crank. But yeah, we're gonna take the trans off right now and get this on a motor stand. Alright, you guys, so I just got the motor on the stand, and I am going to start disassembling it, but I think I'm going to save that for another video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video on pulling out our LS, disassembling the front end, and pulling the motor and trans apart. And so yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. I know it's short, but please hit that like button. Please comment what you think of the future LS build. And yeah, stay tuned for the motor build up. And peace.